That's gotta be on there.
And
why isn't
we're on.
thumbing a thing? Because fingering's a thing. Fisting's a thing. No one talks about thumbing.
I think thumbing actually used to be an old term for hitchhiking, come to think of it.
Could be. And it's a great way to pay for your ride, is thumbing someone. It sounds bad. It sounds worse than it is.
It sounds weird, yeah.
Fingering sounds like what it is. Fisting sounds bad, and it is.
But thumbing isn't actually that bad, but sounds really, really bad.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it seems like you're doing something to a thumb more than using the thumb for something else.
Yeah. It feels like of all the holes it could go into, it feels like it would surprise you which hole it went into.
Whichever one they say, it's going in the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
In order that would surprise you.
That's Pete Holmes.
It's Pete Holmes. It's just bits, and
Wait,
there's thumbs in people's bits.
Tyler, middle name Senjanin. That Batman
Henry?
bit. I think I want to say he has
know.
the same middle name as me, but I might just be self-centered.
Susan?
I'm actually certain he doesn't.
I don't actually know your middle name. Is it funny?
Michael, no.
It's not funny at all.
No?
It's just another fucking Irish name.
How many more Irish names can we toss into this guy? Probably a few.
We can get plenty. We can get plenty of things that end in a Y. I guess that's mostly feminine Irish names.
My middle name was actually going to be I only drink on days that end with Y, but my dad's not a fucking hack.
In German, that is, I only drink on days that end with G and Wednesday, because all the German days end with whatever Tag, but Wednesday called midweek, so they have to add and also Wednesday.
Take that, Germans. We win again.
Read that in a novelization of Hitler's Young Life.
You shouldn't have read that.
It was anti.
Oh, okay.
No, these guys have a time machine and they go back in time and they put some poison in a well to like sterilize Hitler's mom or something. Mm-hmm. And then the British guy turns American. It was written by Stephen Fry. Who
was it?
Stephen Fry
from Futurama?
No.
Oh,
maybe
Philip
they're
J.
related.
Fry.
They could be related. What was Benjamin saying?
Oh,
Off
that's
the
Pete
rails.
Holmes in that College Humor sketch. I don't know if he knows it. So
Tyler. The
in
Batman
an order
sketch?
that may surprise you.
It's Pete Holmes.
It may surprise you that it's Pete
That
Holmes.
Pete Holmes said that.
Cast appearance in an order that may surprise you. Pete Holmes being billed as Batman.
It's not a bad Batman. It's not markedly
did a
worse. It's not markedly
great
worse
job.
than what Bateman's voice is.
He did a phenomenal
Not Bateman.
job.
What's his fucking name?
Bale?
Christian Slater?
Christian.
Yeah.
Well, how would you
I
combine
always get a piece of pie after a movie.
Christian Slater and Christian Bale? How would you combine them?
Christian Blader? Which sounds very bad.
Christian
fucking
Blader coined the term thumbing, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a bad man.
Oh, God.
You want to get bladed? No. No. That's why thumbing isn't a thing, because it's called blading.
He's nominated for many prizes in the Nobel laureate section of perverted arts.
Creepy people love this guy. Christian Blader.
Jeffrey Epstein's favorite dude.
And he's
Christian
also
Blader was the pilot of the plane, so he never showed up on the logs. But
Now that's a good trick. I'll take my salary and child sex, please. No need for a check.
oh, that's like back in the Comedy Store days when they pay comics. They're like, you could either have $300 cash or $400 worth of cocaine.
Cocaine, please.
I'll take extra cocaine.
And then Bill Cosby was like, can you pay me in women? Which is similar to what Christian Blader, the pilot of the Lolita Express, did.
That's what yeah. What's up with the pilot? I would like an interview with the pilot of that plane.
I am sure that there are unscrupulous pilots in the world.
Well, I mean, he probably just gets an itinerary and is just like, okay. I mean,
he doesn't know what's in the boxes. He thinks
also he doesn't load the boxes. Just so we're clear, that's ground crew. You
no. This is a. He runs a tight ship. He does everything.
Just a real uptight, real tight ship captain. Just buddies,
oblivious to the
shipping
fact.
kids.
He hops out of the cockpit like an Uber driver to put your bags in the back.
Everybody
except it's
salutes
not
him.
a car and it's not bags. It's people.
There are cardboard boxes with comical holes drilled in them. That's
right.
every single one of them.
Ship. It's the ship from Madagascar, but it flies.
Yeah. No,
Ooh.
that was right.
Idea
Who's
for
the tall one?
idea for a pulp novel. It's the giraffe.
No. I was gonna say. I was gonna say the tall one must be a basketball player that they got. It's like, this is the tallest youth basketball player. I want him.
Good. That's what I ordered. That's what I what was his name? Not Chris Rock. No, it was Chris Rock. Chris Rock's on the logs.
Oh, is he?
I think so. He might not have been doing that.
Yeah, but he showed up. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are on the logs. You got to worry about the people who are on the logs like quite a few times.
Yeah, if you're on there once, you're like, wait, this is what we do here? I don't approve.
If somebody came up to me and they're like, would you like to take a private jet to my private island? I'd be like, yeah.
Well, no, not now. Now I know when private islands are for
Depends on how I know the person.
bad stuff.
Are they? Always?
I mean, the concept isn't great.
I feel like it's just the one that soils it for everybody else.
No, I think that I think if you're doing shit that's acceptable, you don't need to buy an island.
No, but it's just awesome to have an island. That'd be so cool.
But here's the thing. There's no reason to do that. It doesn't
it's just
benefit
cool.
you. The only
No, it's just cool.
It's equally cool to just own a house on an island. And if you're doing acceptable stuff, there can be another house on the other side of the island, and you can hey, Bob.
I think it is way more baller to own a whole ass island. Did it go off? Oh, I did not hear it.
I guess it is more baller.
Thank you, babe.
Which is how they all get away with it. They're like, no, I'm not doing freaky shit. I am.
No, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is here. We're filming Ballers.
We're filming. Yeah, we're doing Pain and Gain.
Why'd you get Young The Rock? Oh no, that's Young Rock. There's a new show out called Young Rock, by the way.
Oh no, like Young Sheldon, except he's The Rock?
Yep, exactly the same thing.
You're fucking with me.
Nope. Does exist.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
God.
Why would they even do Young Sheldon?
Does he walk into the room and I can smell what my mom is cooking? And that's the only part of the show worth watching.
I fucking guarantee they did some.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm sure that they thought about each joke as long as I thought about that one.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if I was writing on for the show The Young Rock, I'd be like, yeah, just...
You phone that one in.
You know what he would love? That bit. You know what he would love? What if we do a scene where he's sitting in front of the TV and he changes, just flipping through the channels, and he finds WWE, and then he's like, my God, and drops his cereal bowl, but still is holding onto the spoon.
And then, what does The Rock do?
He's a wrestler, and
no, I know what he does now. He has an app, but
he has an app.
Yeah, it helps you wake up in the morning
app?
to exercise. The fucking asshole.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare app.
You can set it to rock time, which is you get up when he gets up, which is just insane.
Why though? What
you know what time I woke up this morning? Do you know what time I woke up this morning?
Rock time.
The same time as Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And then you ended your life.
He'll return my calls.
Isn't he on a different time zone too?
I assume it had you wake up at that time, your time zone. That is actually psychopathy. If you're in Australia, oh yes, 11 p.m. time to wake up because The Rock is. I haven't seen the sun. How am I ever going to get beautifully tan like him?
If I don't see the sun. That'd be great.
Well, it's a trick question. He's not tan. He's
pale
Samoan.
for his person.
Isn't he Samoan?
Yeah, I know, but he's pale for Samoan.
Is he?
Yeah, Samoan.
That's Samoan colored.
No,
he's the same color as Maui.
Yeah, of course he is. Maui, the guy. Oh wait, no,
the guy that he played in.
Yeah, because it's modeled after him.
No, it's not. He's not at all shaped or facially similar to Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I feel like it's a slightly darker tone in those islands.
That's why I didn't approve.
That's why they had to light. Come to think of it, I actually guarantee it's a slightly darker tone in those islands. Because you really think that Disney is going to go for whatever tone it is, or do you think they're going to lighten it up a little bit for the audience?
They're going to lighten it up because when they do a black princess, she has very toned down black features, but the bad guy has the very toned up ones. He didn't like Jews.
Princess and the Frog. It's Princess and the Frog.
That is, yeah.
That's the theme song.
Won't you shake an old sinner's hand?
There's some good songs in that.
And
though.
then they do a minstrel show, I think.
I still don't know what one of those is.
That's the ones where, like, they're wearing the white gloves and they got the hugely overwrought lips and they're not actually the color of black people. They're just the color black, like the hex code 0.
Racist.
Minstrel shows are racist. That's what that refers to.
Huh. I've never...
You can be a minstrel without being racist. Like, you can fuck with a mandolin and say shit to the king. But if you make it a show, it turns racist. And now you're taking advantage of the image of a nice black chef for your syrup company. Aunt Jemima.
And this has been 12th century politics.
Yeah, 12th century when America had slaves.
Well, let's be clear, there have been slaves forever.
And there still are. And
no, they're in prison. It's different.
Yeah, but I mean, also there's other ones. There's like,
oh yeah,
I've seen Taken.
Yeah, sex slaves, and then
it's really too bad.
Man, I can't.
Anti-sex slave podcast here.
Oh yeah, in case that wasn't clear, because of all the sex slave jokes we made.
Yeah, it may not have been.
Honestly, might not have been clear. Just a little bit of housekeeping against slavery, against sex slavery.
Pro-sex.
Stop Asian hate. Pro-sex.
You know what? Fuck it. Anti-sex. Stop fucking.
Protestant. Also.
No. Pretty sure we're both former Catholics.
I'm pro-life, but only my life. Other than that, pro-choice.
I'm not even pro-choice. Get them all.
When we say get them, we mean unborn fetuses, actually.
You ever heard of a super abortion? It's where they just kill you.
Like, good luck carrying on your genes.
It's like that new thing. Don't make it eugenicist. It's like that. Eugenics. It's where they only let you fuck if you got the right type of skull and skin color.
Like pure breeding dogs.
Yeah, and then if you're Rosemary Kennedy, they jam an ice pick through your face.
One more time.
Rosemary Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's sister, who was lobotomized.
Why?
I mean, she had stuff going on. She wasn't doing great before it, but it didn't help.
Fun fact, lobotomies, not an awesome procedure.
Not good. Although severing the connection between the left and right brain can stop seizures and makes for interesting documentaries from when I'm high.
And also drives you mildly insane. Not like insane.
I don't think it does, but it's like if
it does fuck with you, though.
There's stuff like if you only see something with your left eye, you know what it is, but you can't remember the word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you were to write it down with your left hand and then look at it with your right eye.
Well, yeah, because these two halves of your brain just aren't communicating anymore.
Except on the outside.
What?
It's fucking trippy. Because you could say shit out loud and then both of your brains hear it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
You think, what if you're basically two people and they're just so good at cooperating that it feels like one?
Yeah, that's a...
You ever get really high and it feels like you're actually having a conversation with someone else?
Yeah, no, it's there's a theory on that. I want to say, fuck, what the hell is it called?
Are you just remembering a time that you talked to me high?
No,
I have a theory. Oh, there's a academic theory. No,
it's the hidden self or some garbage like that, where you can pick up. Somebody who had that same procedure to sever the connection between their head would pick up an item with their right hand and their left hand would slap it out of their hand. There's some shit like that, whichever the dominant one is. Once they get it severed, it's just you can't.
That Bill Burr routine is real.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is split into very fucking distinct hemispheres.
I mean, that is true.
If you look at a brain, there's a seam down the middle.
The thing about people is there's two halves of us. Mm-hmm. In most cases, we got two of stuff.
Yeah.
Two dicks.
two balls.
Well, that one's real, though. So that's not funny. 4 balls.
Oh, okay.
2 pairs of balls.
Nice.
I'm 80% of the way to a Newton's cradle down there.
Yeah, you just need 2 more.
Has anybody who's been in a... Lance Armstrong. If someone with 4 balls had sex with Lance Armstrong, they are the only 2 people that could do the sex move, the Newton's cradle, which is where you bounce your balls off each other.
It hurts like hell.
Yeah. And that is what they do in like gay bars. That's what's happening in there.
It's the gay agenda.
They're just bouncing balls off. It's just That's how
the
gay sex
world's
works.
longest Newton cradle. Guinness Book of World Records actually won't recognize it, but it was in a gay bar
was.
in Philly. After
Patty,
Philly won
the
the
bar
Super
that
Bowl.
stands in for Patty's Pub in Always Sunny, actually, that's what it was. It was, and
They
all
have
the
a-
cast was in it.
Wait, so when people go to visit,
Well, not T.
when people go to visit,
They turn gay, yeah.
when they go to visit, like,
Patty's
ooh, we
Pub.
want to go see Patty's Pub.
Yeah.
There's a bar that's like set up near it to.
I'm sure that's just actually a bar. That
Well,
hasn't,
no, it's just a set now.
Well, now, but I'm sure that used to be a bar, and then they bought it.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, you know, it'd be even cooler as a bunch of friends owning a bar, a bunch of friends doing a show about a bunch of friends that own a bar, and they're racist.
Mostly the racist.
Mostly they're just awful people.
Kind of the premise. What always strips me is that Charlie is the guy who wrote the fucking show, and it's like he's always the absolute butt of the jokes.
But he's actually
legitimately the
and
fucking.
possibly the only redeemable person on the show. He is awful, but
What do you mean?
he's a nicer person than the rest of them.
Oh yeah, he's more naive.
Have you been eating paint?
I haven't seen the show. I've seen episodes.
No, have you been eating paint?
Not.
No, it's a good show.
Oh no, it's 14 fucking seasons.
You know,
It's
you
daunting.
only watch the first 10, but and you can probably skip the first season. It sucks without Danny DeVito.
Really, he's a. Nice
He's vital to it.
vital.
The first season is like okay, but the second season, where for some reason Danny DeVito's part of it now, it just works.
Damn.
Today's a sad day, ladies and gentlemen, and not just because of how many slaves there are. We were going to do a podcast outside,
Yeah, now
but it's
inside.
raining.
Yeah, it's shitty out. It's really shitty out.
Mom, you pick me up. The game got canceled. My baseball game's over. I want to go bowling instead. Can I get a soft pretzel?
Did you ever play baseball?
No, I played soccer, and I hated it.
Better. It's more fun than baseball, man.
Baseball is... There are awesome stories about baseball players. Like, if you ever hear a podcast about something baseball players did, it's probably awesome. Because they have all the fucking time in the world to stand around while they play a sport.
Yeah.
To come up with antics.
Did you hear the story about the guy who keeps shitting his pants?
Keep shitting his pants. No.
Keeps shitting his pants. So as this practice footage release, can't remember the name of the guy for the life of me, but he was like he's in the Hall of Fame or something like that, and he was
Babe Ruth.
he was at practice, like, you know, because you just drop in sometimes and to help teach your old team or whatever the fuck reason he was there.
Sure.
And he's talking to one of the rookies or one of the newer guys or whatever, and he's just talking about, like, you ever shit your pants, man? I'm good for it like 2-3 times a year. Guaranteed.
I'm good for it.
Yeah. One time I was in Vegas. We were playing craps. I started walking out of a hotel. Didn't even realize I was shitting my pants. All of a sudden, water flowing out of me. I had to
I
stop.
thought you were talking about on the field.
No. Water started flowing out.
This is what I'm talking about. Baseball players, it's a guy that just shits his pants all the time.
I had to stop dead in my tracks. I couldn't. I tried to even take a step. Couldn't take a step without just destroying my pants. I had to call the manager to come with a paper bag full of my clothes and a beach towel from Bellagio or whatever the fuck.
See, this is the thing. Like football, fun to watch.
Yeah.
Football players just kill their wives. Baseball, I don't care too much about the sport, but it's got characters. It's the USA of sports.
But this is all on a recorded. This is all on, like, they're recording their spring training, and he follows a guy around the baseball field telling him this story because the dude's doing warm up, so he's like running laps and shit. So he
And he's just jogging next to him.
out
Like, I
of
might
his
be
way.
shitting myself right now.
No,
I got the
out
loosest
of
ass
his
in
way.
Kentucky.
Not a convenient direction for him to go. Chases him down. Pretty much. It's fucking wild. Did I tell you about the story about the fucking...
The guy that shits his pants all the time, yeah.
No, it's Gaga. My Alzheimer's.
This is what happens when you cut your brain sideways instead of down the front. The front and the back, you split those.
Sideways does not work.
You
let me
just
tell you.
get... It's
You're
problematic.
dead.
It's problematic. I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't think it'd be great.
If you took a knife to it, that would fuck it up. But if you like snapped and suddenly you were just missing like a millimeter wide strip down, like from the middle of your head down to your ears,
There's
like
no way that would work.
I think you'd be okay.
I don't. I'm certain you wouldn't, actually.
Well, you can recover from a lobotomy if you're young enough. So I bet
Wow.
if you cut a baby's brain in half sideways, it'd be fine. It'd probably invent something.
I'm going to go ahead and disagree with you because the front of the brain has no blood flow without the back of the brain.
Okay, so when we do this to a baby, we're just going to have to connect some blood vessels up that way. Because if we don't agree, we have to do science, which is you got to get a baby.
That's how all science starts.
Get a baby.
First step is no longer form a hypothesis. First step is now get a baby. Second, form a hypothesis.
Get a baby. I bet this thing would be fine if we cut his brain in half.
Is the hypothesis.
I don't think he would be fine. Well... That's why they've got the soft spot in their skull, so you can do stuff with their brain, and then they turn out fine.
Conclusion, sudden infant death syndrome is very prevalent in babies who get their brains cut in half.
They just keep dying, man. I think I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah, no, it's SIDS. It's crazy. It just happens all of a sudden.
Sir, that's not SIDS. That's you.
You're cutting a baby's brain.
No. Sid's my research assistant. I'm Gary. No, you're not SIDS. You are...
You're not... An Abbott and Costello bit, but with fucking cutting
with
the
the guy who
brain.
keeps doing insane. What are you?
Who's
what is it
on
called
first? Again? You've killed a lot of babies. No, I'm
you
not
know,
Mr.
you hasn't.
Babies.
You is my research assistant. He's Chinese. He didn't kill any of the babies.
Tasered.
We are bringing back firing squads, sir.
Just for you.
Where do they go? That's not even a fucking joke, sir.
You're just being a douche.
No, my name's not being a juice. Being a juice. Being a
anyways.
juice. The O.J. Simpson story.
If I did it.
I didn't, but if I did, it was because of how much I loved her.
I didn't do it, but if I had done it.
Such a good fucking... that he wrote a book, If I Did It, which is basically like, I did it.
Oh,
you want to know about
see
it.
how
I'm going to say if.
Did you see how small the if is in the book?
No.
Look it up. Everybody, we're going to take a break real quick. Go ahead and look up If I Did It by O.J. Simpson. Look at how small the word if is.
Oh my God.
It just says I did it. You have to zoom in. Turn towards the mic so we can get on this reaction I get.
That is so funny.
It's so small.
The copy I have, it has tiny if I did it, and then under that it says with exclusive commentary from the Goldman family called "He Did It."
Yep, absolutely, 100%.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's wild. Somebody at an open mic told me that, and I was like, no fucking way. And he pulled it up. There was another cover of his book, the one that his publicist put out, is a cover of the book that says, If I Did It. The if is still pretty small. And it's in white font when the rest of it is in red. And it's over his white shirt was the part of the if. So you can't see the if in that one either. And the Goldman family sued and was like, it needs to be even less visible. The if. And they settled on that title where it's almost not fucking there.
That is so fucking funny.
That is.
I see it. And he has fun with it, too. He will tweet jokes about, like, oh, this Hyde's wife. I might fucking shoot her.
Oh, did you notice that he's never tweeted any text? He's only ever done video?
No.
He only does video because his shit transcribed is fucking weird.
It's just nothing.
It's crazy. But if it's in video, then it's like you can't share
It's
around his
parsable as human
text.
speech.
You can't do all that shit. Yeah. So he's like, you have to see the context in which he said it. It's fucking wild,
What
man.
he said was, I didn't kill my wife.
Yeah, no, it's fucking crazy. Anyways, I was telling you about the time that a football player shit his pants a bunch.
That was a baseball player, I thought.
No. This is my high school.
Oh, this is a football player.
I don't know. Stop me if I've told this story because I might have told it on the podcast or it might have been on a different podcast. But we had a football team in my high school and there was 2 good linemen and there were just 2.
Oh, you have. That you had to, like, pause the game and be like...
It was like, we got to take a timeout, coach. I'm going to shit my pants. I don't know if we won or lost. It does not matter. That is not the point of the story.
Well, we all won in the end because we get that story.
Yeah, exactly. Today's episode is brought to you by Depends. Depends.
Wear them when you're doing sports.
Any sport, apparently. Regardless if you're a professional athlete.
I feel like it happens more than we think. Because games happen when they happen, and so does having to shit. So.
And if you're a professional, you'll shit your pants for your paycheck. Absolutely. Yeah.
And do you think anybody wants to chase down the running back with shit running back down his leg? No.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, no. Fucking the only the guy who shit his pants in my high school football, he was just not going to come today, but they're like, you have to come. And he's like, well, when I have to shit, I have to shit.
We got to stop.
But if it was pro, he'd be like, all right, I guess I'm shitting on the field today. Yeah, it happens.
Sports. It's great. They bring us together.
I love them. They're fun.
Running back used to be the name of a Native American that kept shitting himself.
I thought it was Nickelback's counterpart.
Nickelback's a football term. So in like a
Nickel Dimer is a football term.
Is it?
Have you not heard the one guy? Oh no, it's a basketball term. That's why only I've heard it and you haven't. The one announcer that always says Nickel Dimer.
I don't know what.
He's an old guy. He's on our network.
Dick Vitale?
Yeah.
He's not on our network.
Oh well, he says.
We've
Nickel
got
Dimer
old guys
all the time.
too.
Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Sports.
Senility.
Dude,
president
I'm heading
has it.
for it. Like a train.
I think I've said this on the podcast before. I think it'd be fun. I don't think it'd be scary. I'd be like, I'm just going off, man. Who are you? Are you my daughter? All right. Then fuck off. Where's your friends? I'm going to try to plow. And then I'll forget about it, and I will talk about John Mulaney, who no one's heard of because I.
Oh my god, dude! I didn't even think about that. Nobody's gonna know John Mulaney by the time we're old,
right? Because
nobody's gonna have any fucking.
He'll be dead first of all,
or they'll know him from like that obscure shit, like George Carlin. People will be like, "Oh yeah, George Carlin. He was in Helen Kumar." I want to say like
Bill and Ted, but
he was in more. Also, Dogma. I want to say.
Was he in Dogma?
I think he was.
I don't think he was in Dogma. He was in something Kevin Smith did.
I've seen Dogma.
Was it Dogma that he was in?
I know that he teaches them how to hitchhike. And he's like, cash
That's
grass
right, isn't he
you're going to have to get there. And then he...
Priest?
And then he blows a trucker, and then they get picked up by a nun.
By Carrie Fisher as a nun.
Yeah.
I've seen this movie.
Yeah. I think that's Dogma. And then they try and
That's not Dogma.
And then
that's got to be Bill and Ted Strike Back. Not Bill and fucking
It's not that.
It's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, it might be that.
And they get a monkey at the end.
It's good. That's a good movie. That movie, Jay and Silent Bob.
Gave you the coat off my back, Suzanne. Oh, that's the end of Mallrats, not that one. Mallrats is good too. Underrated.
I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I just realized that Silent Bob is Kevin Smith. I just not even a joke. I really wish it was a joke. But thinking back, I was like, I love. Oh my God, that's Kevin Smith.
Yeah, it's the whole time.
Wow. Okay. That hurt. That hurt me.
I don't even want to make fun of you. Like, what do I say?
That just clicked. Huh. Okay.
Well, I guess the fucking smart part of your brain is pretty silent, Bob. That's why it's not.
My brain was separated. The dumb part was separated from the smart part. So every once in a while, the
smart part is the one that doesn't
screaming.
Well, I think that's just being human.
Internally screaming.
I think we all hate how dumb we are, and you should embrace it. Knowing stuff sucks. Don't do it.
Pretty dumb. I wouldn't recommend it.
That's why I've been listening to the last podcast on the left, and just sure, aliens are real, and our thoughts about them affect their corporeal forms. Sure, yeah, fine.
What about Podcast in the Woods? It was a Cabin in the Woods reference.
Yeah, I was gonna try and do something with it, but I couldn't.
I put money on the mermaids.
God, I almost did an inside joke that is an inside joke with me and 3 people who are not here.
Am I smoking? Are you smoking weed right now? What are you, fucking high? And then he collapses the bomb.
The police will not pull over a man with a giant bong. Why?
For
they fear this man. They know that he sees farther than they and will bind them with ancient logics. Love that guy.
Yeah, I know. I feel like you based your entire personality around that guy.
I didn't know. I was already like that. What?
She doesn't like that guy.
No, I don't. What's up, Shiba?
She wants to fight.
Here,
She wants the war.
Cow femur or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, that's a big ass bone.
Yeah.
She's a very small dog.
Hey! Stop. She fake bit me.
She's screaming on the podcast.
Come
and get your daughter. She's ruining our episode. Oh, she's under the bed. Oh no, she's.
And
under
just
the couch
like that,
now.
she was gone.
She vanished into the night. Where did the dog get a smoke bomb? Oh god.
The dog didn't disappear, okay? It was a smoke bomb. Yeah, but where did the dog get it? It's still amazing.
Okay, yeah, the dog can't fly. It's just a system of pulleys and harnesses that it's set up. That's even more impressive. No, the dog can't do algebra. It just paid an Asian kid to come in, do the homework.
But how does the dog understand human stereotypes?
And currency.
I think dogs get currency.
The dog didn't kill Hitler. He had somebody build a time machine. He built a time machine and then paid somebody to go back in time and kill Hitler. That's far more impressive.
Okay, a dog can't work a sniper rifle. I think. Why couldn't it?
It worked a time machine.
Did all this shit. It cured my cancer.
The dog didn't cure cancer. It just sniffs out cancer. What? No, that's actually...
That one's real.
Okay.
That's somewhat amazing, but not...
We can agree on that one.
Not
but the time machine...
That's a little much for a dog to do.
The dog doesn't have thumbs. It just made prosthetic thumbs that are realistic and work. That's more impressive.
This dog is so smart that if it were Edward Scissorhands, it could have gotten itself regular hands.
Did they ever get the... what's the origin story for Edward Scissorhands?
Some fucking freak built him and gave him scissor hands.
Okay.
And then he was like, look, I made you normal hands because I'm done being quite as much of a freak. And then he has a heart attack and he falls over and the real hands fall onto the scissors.
What?
That's the origin story of Edward Scissorhands.
Is it a good movie?
It's all right.
All right, I won't watch it.
It's good. It's fucking the Tim Burtonist.
I don't
of
like
Johnny Depp just walking around making the blue steel face and accidentally cutting people.
Is
the nerdy kid from 16 Candles? Is
Johnny Scissorhands, the lesbian porno parody. Is Lemony Snicket?
Okay, first of all, Edward Penis Hands is a thing.
No, Johnny Malviosa Hands.
What?
I don't know. I just went down a rabbit hole.
I don't know what Malviosa is.
I said mafiosa.
Oh, Johnny Mafiosa. Well, that's just the hand in the spicy meatball form.
But a lot of them.
But he can't get his hand out of that.
Hey.
The thing is, I had to develop an Italian accent to go with my hands.
I'm actually Irish.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mick.
Edward.
That was the original plot of the Mick.
Anyway, Edward Scissor Pussy, I guess.
I was gonna say Edward Scissor.
Edward Scissorland. It's
there we
it's
go.
an establishment where you go to scissor.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's a lesbian bar.
Dudes, chicks, whatever. It's mostly chicks, but
as long as you scissor.
some dudes try.
If you got a bendy penis, go ahead and scissor. Give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
Not throwing away my shot to scissor.
To scissor with this nice lady.
Just talking to you like a nice grandmother. Like, oh, would you like to scissor?
Like the
Here,
lady
have a
that
hard
sucked Jim
candy.
Carrey's dick in Yes Man.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? He didn't just fuck Zooey Deschanel. He also fucked an old lady.
Yeah, he did.
Which is funny because elderly people are gross.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, so are us, but we're
So
better
are
at
we.
it. We're better at cleaning ourselves, and the body's not quite broken down yet. I'm
we
going to
just-
look so fucking bad when I'm old.
I already look bad, dude. I feel it.
No, but we look like people now when we get old.
We're gonna look like a sack of flesh somebody tried to tie together with twine.
I'm basically in as good shape as my parents, and they're 50.
Oh God, I'm just 3 meatballs in a trench coat, aren't I? Oh no.
That's a great thing to say to someone who's Italian. Shut the fuck up. You're 3 meatballs in a trench coat. I don't give a shit what you think. And then he kills you because they're all in the mob. Never should have let Buddy Cianci be mayor, folks.
Spicy meatball. Well, Illinois is doing fine.
He's not.
so.
I don't think he was Illinois. I think he was Jersey.
We had
We
Irish
had
mob.
we had governors that were.
Yeah, but Irish
Impressive.
muff is what the Irish mafia is called.
An Irish muff? Really? I don't
Not
think that's
an Irish muff, the Irish
The
muff.
Irish
They get
muff.
very offended if you make vagina jokes.
Is muff vagina or is it the push?
I think it's the bush.
But men don't have muffs, even when they do have pubes.
I don't know.
Linguistics
the
is fascinating.
rules, especially in the 1920s.
There's a great 1920s term for drunk, ossified, which I fucking love that. I wish I used it more, but I keep
I'm
forgetting.
gonna modernize it and say it's calcified now. So
It seems like something that a Cockney would say, like, "Oh, he's bloody ossified."
my dad's trying to bring back what is it? Polluted. 'Cause
For drunk?
Yeah, when he
That's
was
good.
It's a good one. When he was a kid, they used to say "get polluted" all the time, and he's like, "I haven't heard that in 40 years. I'm bringing that back."
I'll
I'm
bring
like,
it. That's
Yeah, no, I'm spreading the word.
it's just bits. Get polluted.
Get polluted. Get them.
Get him and then get polluted. No, getting polluted is what it's called when I have sex with someone.
They're now unclean.
They cannot be buried in a Jewish cemetery.
My dick is not kosher. A rabbi has.
This is one, Frank, that's not kosher, buddy.
A rabbi tried to bless my dick and failed. How do you fail?
He actually
a bless-
regrew his foreskin.
They tried to circumcise me 6 separate times and they couldn't do it. What?
Are you circumcised? They tried. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a condition. I can't.
John Wick's not circumcised for that exact reason.
When you think about it, Wolverine can't be circumcised.
Yeah, no.
And if they did circumcision back in whatever times he was born in,
neither can
they would have figured it out right away. They would have been like, this kid's dick just grew back.
neither
The fuck's
can,
going on with that?
Neither can Mr. Fantastic. Can't be circumcised because he can just make his skin stretch again.
Yeah, but you can cut off bits of him, and then he could stretch his skin to regrow if he chose to.
Yeah, so he can't be circumcised.
Unless he wants to be. I'm saying that Wolverine, whether or not he wants to be, can't
He can't
be circumcised.
be circumcised. Gus.
Which is sort of a metaphor for how he wanted to die, and he can't. That's what happens at the end of the Wolverine, is he finally gets circumcised. And then The Man by Johnny Cash
As
plays.
he's dying, the last thing he does is cut off his
Snip
dick.
his own dick. That is a great movie. The ending of it is so good.
Because he finally sustains enough damage and is old enough.
And then they just play When the Man Comes Around, like with a slow dolly back away from his cross.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope.
The ending
It's
was
a good movie as
the
well.
best part of that movie, though, to be fair. It was pretty bad up to then.
No, I liked it.
There was the wasteland presented by X-Men did not vibe. Because all the X-Men were
We're done.
like...
We're gone.
Were gone or inbred. It seemed like it didn't seem like they were just outcast. It seems like they were the rejects of
The
X-Men.
shitty mutants.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, 'cause
wouldn't the best ones be the ones that were all that was left? Because
Yeah, the Stephen Merchant one is like just basically a debilitating condition.
What was his again?
He can't go in the sun, and also he smells shit real good.
Oh yeah, that was the only benefit of his thing is that
Which how does that work? By the
he
way,
can smell people from miles away. So if they're about to get got, then he can be like, "Time to go."
no, I know. Why is that related to extreme sunburn?
I have no idea.
Why does he have both?
He's a vampire. They actually see by smell. I have no idea.
Why does having healing factor mean you have bone claws? What the fuck is that?
That's, I think, just two separate mutations. I think is the. But yeah, but the thing is, like the best X-Men should be the only one who's still left alive. Like Sue Storm, or is that's Fantastic Four?
Susan Storm is
Fantastic Four. So
Jessica Alba.
Storm Lady, Stormy
Storm.
Girl.
Her name is just Storm.
Stormy Daniels. Should be.
I forgot about her.
Yeah, right. She fucked the president. Good for her.
Right?
Good for her, right?
I mean, it probably was bad.
Yeah, but she got to fuck
He
the
did
president.
spank
That's
her
pretty
with a
cool.
magazine with his face on it, so.
That's high on cocaine shit to do. When you're high on cocaine and fucking a prostitute.
Yes, I don't think that's why he did it. I don't think he does coke.
For a normal person.
He does uppers, for sure. And, oh, by the way, there was actually an article that was going around Twitter recently that was like, does younger blood make you healthier? So they're just doing it. Just doing the thing.
No, that's not the thing. The thing is a very different movie. You actually don't want the blood of the thing.
I didn't mean that they were doing the thing.
Adrenochrome.
I'm not you.
You might be.
Who knows?
I would like to take this moment in the podcast, instead of promoting our live show we have coming up April 23rd, link in the bio, or any of our Twitter handles.
Instead, I would like to promote Child Blood.
I would like to promote the movie The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. If you haven't
Don't worry
seen
about the second one.
Don't watch the second one. I'll go even farther on that. Don't fucking even bother. They also did a reboot. Also, no.
Oh, I did. Is there a Thing too? I was talking about the reboot.
Oh, I think it might have just been the reboot. But yeah, go watch that movie. It's just fucking phenomenal.
It's a very
good movie. I watch it I think once a year, every Halloween, and then maybe twice a year, honestly.
And then read the short story "The Things."
Oh no, I know. I need to. I fucking forgot about that.
It's the.
Should we read it live on the air right now?
No.
Is that copyright infringement?
That would suck.
That too.
A dramatic reading of The Things.
How long? It's not that long. It's like an SCP article, right? It's the
length
of...
That's a super weird way to measure the length of things, but
because it's so random. Yeah.
It's like, how do you know about them? Probably just from Tyler.
SCP? Yeah. I stumbled
it's
upon it.
It's mostly for gay people, I think.
What?
It's everybody I know.
Awesome.
It is, but I don't think most of your kind know about it.
Your kind. You fucker.
You people.
You.
What do you mean, you people? Straight people. So it's woke.
You hard R's. Just Jesus.
Whoa.
Anybody who's straight. Well, he's using it wrong. I did 3 mics last night, and I want to fucking die. I'm comedically ripped apart.
This is a gentle episode.
Yeah, really. I'm sorry for everybody.
It's shitty outside. It's our day off.
That too. We're literally just counting down the clock, and so we can go on the Bad Boys podcast, use what's left of our funny, and then go drink aggressively.
Just so unhealthy for the soul and the body.
Gonna go to Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown.
I've been living in a downtown funk.
You up? Maybe we'll have Kylie chauffeur us, or Uber, either or, because we're both at least partially vaccinated.
I think I'm more susceptible to it when I'm between vaccinations. But
mine's 100% effective in 2 weeks because I got the Johnson & Johnson, and then 80% effective as of 2 days from now, or something like that.
I still have to fucking drive forever to get my other one.
I don't think you have to. You could probably schedule one around here by now.
Well, the 2 doses are of the same thing, right? It's not like an A and a B, is it?
Yeah.
So could I trick a Walgreens into giving me just one?
Hey, do it now.
I'll just do it now.
Get it over with. I don't know.
It'd be funny if you could get just 2 at any point and they just kept making people schedule a month ahead. They could just do one arm, other arm, you're out.
It's going to be a bad day. Did your arm hurt afterwards?
So fucking bad.
Really?
So bad.
Was it the day of or the next day?
The day of. It was immediate.
Oh, wow.
As
really?
as soon as the needle was out and there was no more pain from the needle, it was immediately like I had been jerking hard all day.
Dude, I got the Johnson & Johnson. Nothing. Doesn't feel literally. It feels
because you live a charmed life and I make things difficult on myself. It
feels like nothing.
Appropriate metaphor.
It doesn't even. It feels better than a flu shot would. Seriously, a flu shot, my arm would still hurt.
Immediately, so bad. And also the
Mars told me he had the same exact thing. He's like,
yeah.
He's like, he got the right arm. Because he wasn't paying attention, he couldn't jerk off that day. He's like,
you can jerk off with your left hand, Mark. It's not as good. You'd think it would be like a change-up, but it's not as good.
Did you do left arm or right arm?
Your girlfriend's in pain.
Yeah, Chiba bit her probably.
Okay, cool.
Chiba does that a lot.
She bit me earlier. I did left arm because I'm smart.
Yeah, no, I've never gotten an injection in my right arm, I don't think.
I had to do stuff with it.
Yeah, really.
I didn't jerk off that day either because I was hanging out with my sister. But.
You gotta drive back there. It's gonna suck.
I think so. It's not that bad. If I can get another car with cruise control, which mine doesn't have, but
you might be able to trick them. There's always an option.
I do love tricking people.
Tricking Walgreens.
As a male manipulator. I do love Morrissey and lying to women.
You should just go into the place and they're like, all right, what vaccine are you here to get back? Whatever. No, which one did you have first? I don't know, just any of them.
Just fuck me up, man.
We really need to know this, sir. Yeah, no, just do it. I consent. Whatever you need me to sign, just toss whatever in me.
Whatever. That movie where the guy got all the diseases at once? Yeah, give me that.
What? Glass?
No, he just has one disease where he's very weak. The SpongeBob character. Or the Doctor Who episode where that happened.
Or the Simpsons episode where that happened.
Seems to be a thing.
It's very funny. We call it Three Stooges syndrome, where all of the diseases are trying to get through the door to your body at the same time,
Okay,
but none of them can. Because they're all trying. So I'm invincible. No. Even a stiff breeze could invincible. I'm just going to quote the whole episode if you don't stop me, because that was...
Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're quoting? I thought that was your own shit.
No, that was like literally a straight minute of Simpsons quotes and you could fucking fact check them all.
No.
They're all spot on with pauses and inflection and everything.
Brendan asked me what Lord of the Wings I like Lord of the Wings.
That'd be a good name for a restaurant. If we ever become two fat black women and want to open up a restaurant together.
If we become Diamond and Silk, but not evil. Diamond and Silk, the two black ladies that like Trump.
No idea.
Google it. I don't have anything else to say about that. Yeah, no, Lord of the Wings. It's like Hooters, but instead of them being hot, they're very short.
Hooters, but the waiters are guys. Come on.
I don't think that would work.
Why not?
I mean, I guess there's gay men, but do they like wings?
Well, no, but they will want to fuck those guys for sure.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's
also
what a gay bar is. It's a gay
parties.
bar. There's gay bars.
I guess, but it's more of like a family environment. Cause I've seen
Hooters is not a family environment.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it is. I've only ever been
rednecks.
I've only ever been there as a kid.
Exactly.
Like it.
See, it's so weird how young. The point of the restaurant is tits, and
it's what it's called.
People will all bring their fucking 8-year-old kids there all the time, 14.
And they'll be like, "Hey, Kenny, don't you love those older lady tits? Don't you wish she would pedophile you?
They'll do that.
Don't you wish this lady would commit a sex crime at you?"
They're like, "Oh,
and then the kid's
he
like,
likes that one." Hey, and then they'll be weird to the waitress, even though they're your parents. And you're like, "What the fuck is
yeah?" And then for some reason, Americans have fucked up ideas about sex after going to Hooters at 8 and being made fun of for having a boner. That didn't happen to me. My dad just took me basically as a bit.
And then going to church right after Hooters. What is things?
I feel like you want to go to church first. You know, you don't go out for pizza before the baseball game.
That's a good point.
That feels like some real.
That was a good
real
metaphor,
rustic
by the way.
wisdom.
That was a really good metaphor.
I like that one.
That's a shirt now. You don't go out for pizza before the baseball game.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Hooters.
Do it. We should do it like a quote, like Hooters said it.
Yeah. How much money do you think it would cost for you to fuck a Hooters waitress? Do you think they're for sale?
I thought you were asking me how much you would have to pay me to do it. And I was about to be like, you really wouldn't have to. Like, I'll do that one.
I'll bite the bullet.
Hooters waitresses don't tend to be my type, but fine. There is a femboy Hooters meme going around, and they should make a real one.
What do you mean? Femboy Hooters?
That's a joke. Femboy Hooters. It's Hooters, but it's femboys.
What's a femboy again?
It's just
Girls
a feminine
that looks like
boy.
guy?
Oh, no, a guy that
boy.
just dresses feminine on purpose.
Femboy Hooters.
It's pretty great.
Well, that's the Hooters we're going to start and call it Lord of the Wings.
Lord of the Wings.
Lord of the Wings. Come on.
Lord of the Wings. There we go.
Come on, right there.
There we go.
And all of them,
we can't have me owning the restaurant because then it's inappropriate for me to make advances.
All the boys dress like femboys and all the girls dress like the uniform's the same for if you're a boy or a girl, and the haircut is mandatory the same way.
It's
so
all
you can't
it's all
tell
slightly
all
too long for a boy.
Yeah. So the whole time, every time you're like, is that?
This would not be a problem for me.
It's a very specific restaurant for very specific people. It's a niche restaurant, like Dick's Last Resort. Only a few people like going there.
What an awful
it's terrible. They get garbage tips too.
Yeah, it would suck to work there. I remember my family went to one, and then we were all just like, this is bad. Let's go. I don't want to sit here and get called a faggot by the waiter, so let's just not be here.
We're not friends. It's not funny.
Right, it is. Is that one of those restaurants that, like, the point is that you don't have friends? So have we talked about this?
No.
Because maybe I talked to Megan about this.
What, like a professional cuddler kind of situation? Where you don't have...
Yeah, but it's for emotionally unavailable men who friendship for them would be busting each other's balls, but they don't have friends, so they're just, I'm going to go to Dick's Last Resort.
Ooh, what you got to start doing is roasting back at Dick's Last Resort. That's the move.
Yeah, and every time, whatever they say, you can respond, hey, I don't work at Dick's Last Resort, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
I don't have the worst version of the worst job.
It's like there've been many articles about it. Be like the turnover rate's so fast for employees.
It's gotta be, because it's not fun to be mean to people.
No, every time we go there, we're like, this will be fun. And then about 15 minutes into the experience, we're like, no, it's just bad. Like, my dad legitimately is always like, let's go to Dick's Last Resort. That'll be fun. 15 minutes in, is sitting there furious. Just like, I just want a fucking Coke.
Exactly. Yeah,
And
it
it's
gets to be like, just
Coke
give
for
me my
the
fucking meal.
douchebag. Here you go.
Oh, you like Coke?
Let me get a...
Probably because you're a dumbass.
Can I get a straw? And then they throw a fistful of straws at you and hit you right in the face.
Oh
and you're
my
just
God.
like, I'm furious.
Oh, yeah, that restaurant is like when your headphones catch on a door handle. Just immediately fully keyed.
Just like, oh, God.
And by the way, I don't mind when waiters are shitty to me. But with the fact that it's a bit...
Yeah.
If an actual waiter threw a straw at me because they were having a bad day, they would still get a 20% tip.
But at Dick's Last Resort, fuck them.
Yeah, when they make it a bit... Have you seen the...
And it's like still in business. It's still doing...
It's strange. You know the Whitest Kid sketch where they're training a guy, and instead of doing funny insults, he's just like, yeah, here's a straw. Why don't you guys all shove it in your pussies, you women? Just totally fucked up. It's just other
That's
people's bits.
essentially what happens when you actually go to Dick's Last Resort, just so we're clear.
They don't
say swears, but they essentially
so
do
funny.
like,
They have to
you're
not say
such a
swears.
dumb... nice order, jackass, or whatever. I swear to God, every time somebody orders, be like, oh, that's good. I'm like, this isn't... Who likes this?
What, is your restaurant shitty? Yes.
I think I remember, because I always say, like, if I can't decide, I'm like, what do you recommend? Perfectly normal question. I vividly recall saying...
I recommend you fucking kill yourself.
But I vividly recommend them saying, I recommend all of it. It's fucking food, asshole. It's just something like that. I'm like...
Thanks.
Okay, the joke's over. Can I please get a recommendation? Like, no. And they wouldn't break character. Like a tour guide on a Nazi camp.
I don't think they do that at those.
It's a callback to our own podcast.
That's hilarious, though.
It is a good bit.
Okay, I'm not in on the... You actually tattooed me. Yes, of course we did, you filth. No, stop it. Stop it, sir.
We're in Des Moines, Idaho, and you need to know that.
Des Moines, Idaho?
Sure. I don't know.
There's probably a Des Moines,
I guarantee
Idaho.
there's a Des
And
Moines,
there's
Idaho.
probably a novelty concentration camp there.
Step to me, huh? Novelty concentration camps. Sold next to the fake barf and the dog poo.
Yeah, that bucket of teeth isn't actually gold. It's just spray painted plastic.
The real teeth, though.
Yeah, but it's just because this place is rural and they're dropping out of heads like crazy. So we pick them up and we pretend that they're, from Holocaust victims. Look,
Damn.
I got a press-on tattoo of numbers. Do you want one, Timmy? You can get your face painted so you look emaciated.
Do you want one, Chaim?
No.
I didn't want to come here. You got to learn about your heritage. Also, Jewish.
This is not my heritage.
A Jewish kid whose Jewish parents take him to that Holocaust museum because it's free for Jewish people to go.
It's like veterans.
Oh my
They should. All the Jews in Germany should get like a free Camaro, like soldiers do.
That'd be badass. That'd be a cool one.
I would lose a couple ancestors for a free Camaro. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm. Do I get to pick the ancestors? Because I know which ones I'd pick.
Yeah, my parents, so I also die.
Gotcha. You can just kill yourself, but whatever.
Please give
I
me
like
a
people
super
who say suicide is not an option. Of course it's a fucking
always
option.
an option.
Yeah, it's not an answer. It's an option for sure. Well, actually, it's an answer too. Come to think of it,
Sometimes
it's if the question is what is killing yourself called suicide.
no, you don't get the points. This is Jeopardy. You have to say what is. Fuck. There was a hilarious, the most recent episode of Jeopardy where Aaron Rodgers was on it.
I bet he did great.
He actually did good. I think he was fine.
I don't like it.
I mean, I don't. I fuck the Packers, I guess. But he was on the Packers?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know. Professional sports are stupid. Watch college. But anyway, the answer in Jeopardy was like, the victims of this received an apology and payouts in recognition of atrocities by the U.S. government. And they were just running through some like slavery. No.
What
Japanese
are-
internment camps. No, it's not that one. They went through like 3 of, no, it's not that awful shit America did.
What
That's
are
not that awful shit
reparations?
America did.
And I don't think anybody got fucking reparations, by the way.
Not from the government. I think there were Japanese
Individuals.
internment camp prisoners. I think they got stuff.
Oh, yeah, what?
They got the gay guy on Star Trek.
Oh, good. That pays for it.
He sucks or something.
Yeah, there's... when you say American internment camps, it sucks that you have to specify which ones.
Which era?
Which internment camps? The Japanese ones, the current Spanish ones,
or the Attitude Era of internment camp.
or the original Chinese ones, or
yeah, the original
for the railroad.
Or
I think Irish people had to go through them when they immigrated to Ellis Island. I think that was the one time when you didn't have to go through a fucking internment camp if you wanted to come here.
Yeah, they just wouldn't fucking hire you.
Because, okay, so then there's also the Cuban ones in the 80s. If you're going to come from Cuba into Miami, there was internment camps for them.
Right.
And
There's Guantanamo Bay.
With 3 years on average. That is not an internment camp.
Pretty much.
What you mean?
There are no trials there.
No, but in it... But is it U.S. citizens?
Well, no.
Yeah.
I guess that is the difference.
That's the thing. Yeah. No, which atrocity has America committed? We not only do we have to say there's 2 subcultures of internment camps. 2
subcategories American
citizens
of warrantless imprisonment.
Oh my god. And then there's U.S. citizens. There's prisons. So
that's a
there's
thing.
3 categories of U.S. internment camps. U.S. prisons, U.S.
literal internment
ethnic
camps.
Prisons,
Right?
And then
our
U.S.
prisons are somewhat ethnic anyway.
God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's so bad.
There was a quote I heard on Adam Ruins Everything Today, which, great show, is one of my favorite shows because they make an episode out of their retractions. So when they fuck up facts, they make an episode that's just...
And Adam ruins his own show?
Where we fucked up. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, which is a great way to do it because it's then like, yeah, you're fucking paying attention.
Because otherwise I'm not going to watch your retractions.
Yeah. So there was a quote that was like, the advisor to President Nixon had told President Nixon that marijuana is not harmful. But right before he started the war on drugs, Nixon started the war on drugs, right? Or did he continue it? Or did Reagan start it?
I think Reagan is the war, what they call the war on drugs. But Nixon did, his political strategy was specifically like, you can't make it illegal to be...
that's the quote I was talking about.
The Southern strategy.
Yeah, his aide said you can't make it illegal to be Mexican or black, but by illegalizing weed and
associating it with those
Mexicans, and then illegalizing heroin associated with the black community, we effectively did it. Did we know that heroin and weed were not going to be solved this way? Of course we did. End quote.
Lee Atwater, I think, is the guy.
Something like that.
There's another great quote from a Nixon
How does that quote not come out and then you're like, all right, back it up? That quote hits the presses and then nobody's like, okay, well that's like no judge just sits down with the morning paper and is like, oh, okay, well that's legal now. I made it a thing. That never happened. They're just like, we're gonna just keep doing it
because they're all still doing it. It's not
because the
people that have the power to make the decision already knew about that.
That's a good point. The people who made the decision were like, well, now it's out in the open and nothing happened.
So we can keep doing it.
Nobody got him? Nobody got him?
Like how Biden fired a bunch of people for smoking weed because it's
1,000.
Yeah, but even though the thing is, Kamala did too. But the thing is, neither of them think weed is bad. Biden might think it's bad because he's a fucking father time. But we use your mummy wrapping just rolling paper, you old bitch. But no, but they don't care about weed. They care about having a thing that they can hold over people and a way to imprison people.
Wee. It's the slogan. Just say no to being a minority. I hate this country. Are there good countries out there? There's gotta be a few. I feel like some of the European ones got it down.
Ireland's good. I mean, they're all beneficiaries of imperialism, so
Ireland's fucked. France just keeps overthrowing shit. They don't got it together. There's a few that are pretty good. Like Switzerland, I want to say is pretty good. I mean, they got the Nazi gold thing, but otherwise they're run by banks, so they might just be like behind the curve on being bad.
I think they're all the bad parts of capitalism, but they do like you can get medicine there.
Well, I think that what they did is they matched the strength of corporations with the strength of the government, which we did that here, but we also made the corporation a government, or the government a corporation. So you're not supposed to do that.
I know the Nordic countries are good. None of them would work without America doing what it does, but they're doing it better.
You think so?
No, the economy can't be what it is without the world economy. Without Americans just constantly buying shit, the world economy would not work out with us. I don't know the specifics well enough, but I know that if Americans stopped like buying 5 different flavors of cock ring every weekend, this is very Dennis Leary way to say it, but the world would be bad. Americans, we're all just consumers. That's the only way we think about anything, which is why when stuff goes wrong, we want to talk to a manager. And
when we no Americans just hang out. They have to be doing things. It's like, let's go to a bar.
It's insane.
It's cultural.
That we have to get instead of just not doing stuff.
Yeah.
And in the idea, like, you don't got to do stuff. I mean, you do, like, for money, but you don't have to. It's not like a human thing that you have to be striving. You just fuck around. It's better.
I'm proud to be secretly gay. I bet Biden is. I think Biden... my guess is that Biden is secretly gay, but he repressed it for long enough that
it worked.
That his dick stopped working by the time, like, so he was like, "I'm about to give into these urges," and then he couldn't get an erection. And then he got old enough that he was like, "Yeah, I did it! I beat my gay urges! Woo!" That's my theory.
I don't know. I don't think gay people would ever talk like he does.
Well.
There's old gays and they don't talk like that.
Ultra-conservative Christians the worst ultra-conservative Christians are certainly secretly gay.
No.
Yeah, no, the ones that are just like absolutely hate. And
some of them just fucking hate
100% of their time they're thinking about gay people. And it's like, you got to protect the devil from your impure thoughts. What do you think that means, man? It's somebody who was raised in the Baptist church, is gay, and then it's just like, I guarantee there's people that aren't like that, but I'm saying the crazy fucking ones.
I mean, Ted Haggard's gay.
Like I'm talking about Baptist church priests that go, like the Westboro Baptist, the leader of the Westboro Baptist. No, he had like a cult of women or whatever the fuck. So his was different. But I'm talking about the Baptist preacher.
How was his wife?
I thought was he one of the.
I don't think he was cult. I mean, they're kind of a cult, but I don't think I don't think he was fucking him. I mean, he was probably fucking his wife, but they both hated it.
The only good cults are sex cults. I always say it.
Just be upfront about it. Like,
I mean,
if you're like, we're doing a cult, don't worry, there's no weird sex stuff.
That's called a sex commune. Is it different?
Yeah. Okay. So sex communes are no. If it's a sex cult, but it doesn't say it's a sex cult, that's weird. Then there's a problem. Then the sex is just about one guy manipulating a lot of women. Like all men do. All right, men are trash.
Billy Joe Armstrong.
What? He's not trash. He's not.
He's a man.
He is. There's one thing I want you to take away from this podcast, folks. Billy Joe Armstrong's a boy.
He's an American boy.
Oh no, he just announced that he's trans and we're canceled.
But we didn't know. We didn't know. Hello, Chuba.
Gosh, I'm so glad she came in. I thought I was going to have something to say and I didn't.
She's got war in her eyes. She wants blood.
War in her eyes and death in her heart. Saw a great tweet the other day, brain of a dog, heart of a lion. And I just think I like that a lot.
That's a really good one. Should start reading old tweets in the podcast when we get tired. It's like
just reading drill tweets.
We're clocking in before we can go drink. We're like, we gotta do our hour.
We gotta do
an hour before we go drink. It's mandatory.
I will actually read out one other tweet that is just the best. It's like a shitposting account, but it's, if the zoo bans me for hollering at the animals, I will face God and walk backward into hell.
I think we opened the original podcast started with that tweet.
It may have. I do fucking love that quote.
But it's worth bringing up. This might be episode 50, actually.
Really?
This is either 49 or 50. Yeah, we're deep.
What are we going to do for 69?
We're balls deep. That's a good question.
We gotta do something.
Have a guest on?
Have two guests on and they have to 69.
We have to talk into each other's cocks. No microphones.
We've
for you.
inserted microphones into both of your anuses, and you will have to do the podcast.
Oh, God.
Welcome to Podcast Saw.
I was going to say Human Centipodcast.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that. I had a bad night last time.
I had nightmares.
Human Centipodcast, though, does...
It's a funny, right?
Rolls off the tongue
It's
better.
a good one. I was proud of myself for that one.
I suppose Human Centipodcast is the fact that I'm listening to podcasts, and then I talk about it here. And I'm sure that as we get bigger, there will be a shittier podcast than ours. That they just talk about what we talked about. Don't listen to other podcasts. Listen to me talk about podcasts.
What's up, cutie? All right, we got to get ready for the It's Just Bad Boys podcast.
It's just some bad boys doing good
Australia.
things.
Australia. Get all I
Oh,
can.
yeah, mate. It's a bloody ripper show. Yeah, mate. I like doing
Kelly
the
Rippler.
New Zealand one. I like being a Kiwi more. I like that one. Yeah, mate.
They're a good rugby team, the Kiwis.
Yeah, and they do that yelling thing, you know.
What? The
The hawker. Yeah. Yeah, mate.
That's
I
the
was in,
Maori All Blacks.
I was in Thor Ragnarok. I was the Rock.
I was 1/3 of the title of Thor Ragnarok.
There's got to be a shitty metal band called Ragnarok, ROCK, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Let's get this dog scream into the mic, please, Chiba.
Chiba, you're off mic. You're not on Axis. Chiba, come on.
She won't do it on command.
That's scintillating radio, by the way.
She knows she's being recorded, so she won't scream again.
Chiba's much smarter than Richard Nixon.
All right.
As I said that, she just bit her own leg.
And I stand by it. Richard Nixon went everybody's own leg.
That's
Get
how it
them. Come to the live show. Buy tickets. We got a limited.
Chiba, you want to come to the live show and sing?
Oh, that'd be adorable. Well, let's see if you catch any of that screaming. All right, bye, folks.